and welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining us now in the studio, we've got Dan Smith with Vail Mountain Rescue. Dan, thanks for coming in today.
Our pleasure, Batman.
How are you?
This is one of the reasons Mountain Rescue exists. They're creatures in the woods that Batman can't recover.
What do you think of our spider today?
I like your spider. I don't think it's native to this area, but I think it's a very, very pleasant spider.
Subtle Halloween.
We've been very conversational all morning so far. We're just sitting here.
You've been
talking
keeping
to
an
him.
eye on the spider.
Oh yeah, I keep an eye on the spider. I learned I keep an eye on things that are loose in the woods.
So how has the past week been?
Past week.
Just so if you're just tuning in, Dan is with Vail Mountain Rescue, and he gives us kind of an update on any missions they've had over the past week. And you guys must be really starting to kind of gear up towards snow. When the snow flies, it changes your whole game too.
Yeah, we've started respotting gear in the cache and get the snow machines up there. I think 2 of them are down at Big Boys getting tuned up right now. ATVs have been in solid use with the hunters.
Right.
Our one mission was a hunter. He was hunting above Piney, and guess what? Separated from his companions. And
was he on a 4-wheeler or no?
No, he was walking
around. Okay.
I think they got dropped off by something. They're pretty high up, and went the wrong way. Wound up going down to what turned out to be Piney River, but he didn't know it. You know where the ruins are on Piney? He was basically near the ruins.
Okay.
And we put out 4 teams of 2 looking for him, and they found him probably about 5 hours into the search, which was good.
Was it dark at that point?
It was almost dark. We Flight for Life had just done some delivery of a patient here. At least they were in the area of Vail, so we got them on the radio and said, "Why don't you just do an overfly?" And they saw him at dusk waving his arms down to the ruins, and they picked him up, put him in the back of the bird, flew him to Piney, dropped him off for his car, and it was a good mission. Their flights will always do that for us when they have the opportunity. I mean, their job is to carry patients from hospital A to hospital B, primarily, and when they have the time, they are happy to fly reconnaissance for us.
Okay.
And they were able to see this guy. He was out in the open where you can spot him. So happy
successful,
ending.
all good.
Typical hunter mission. They separate. They forget if they ever knew what drainage they're in. They don't take a map with them usually, and the ones that do sometimes don't know where that map is. I mean, they might have a little map of their hunting area, but they don't know what's north, south, east, or west of it. So if they get disoriented, they have a little trouble navigating. They usually are pretty good survivors overnight. It's like spiders. This is a pretty interesting spider.
Whatever sure he's not.
I've been
kind of watching him too. I got him on the corner of my eye.
I remember the James Bond movie with a spider coming down the thing. I'm not a fan. Actually, it don't bother me. Very few things in the woods bother me.
Spiders I'm sure at this point. I mean, you've been exposed to a lot. I mean, a lot over everything that you've done. Truly.
When I was a child in New Orleans, my buddies and I would go into the docks and we'd play around on the riverbank. Especially the banana docks, because the banana docks had spiders that made that thing look small, and we would catch them, put them in mason jars, and sell them to tourists for $1 a pop.
Stop it.
No, it was a great deal.
What kind of spiders were they?
They were great big spiders. I have no idea. I was 8 years old.
No kidding.
But I do remember catching them and selling them for $1 a spider, which was, I think, pretty good. This is probably much more than a $1 spider.
Let me ask you real quick. So, Vail Mountain Rescue, obviously, if anybody wants information about what you guys do, just go to the website.
Go to the website.
There's so much information there.
Some good information there, not only on what we do, but on what you need to do to stay safe, what you need to keep in your pack. There's winter packs different than summer. You're carrying a lot more clothes in the winter. It's 46 degrees at my house this morning, so most people are going to dress with a layer. But if they happen to be up on top of the mountain, it's probably 38 or 37.
Yeah.
That's a lot colder. And if you get wet in this cold, which you can because it's going to rain rather than snow, then you're in real trouble. So gear to carry with you, things to do, things not to do. And if you get in trouble, dial 911. We go to work where the highway ends.
That's right, Dan. Thank you.
Pleasure, Batman.
There you go. Dan Smith with Vail Mountain Rescue. We're going to take it out to the back patio. Megan's got your weather coming up next.